3 years after I got out of prison, my fiancée Victoria Stone dragged me from an underground fight club. Her fist hit my face, eyes burning with rage. Evan Tinkcom, who let you vanish and become this? I wiped blood from my lip, smiling coldly. 20,000 a punch, Ms. Stone. If that's not enough, keep going. I still need rent money. Her fist shook, but her voice softened. Come home. Just apologize to Leo. He's forgiven you. Her gaze swept over my cuts and bruises. Look at yourself, covered in blood, like a stray dog in an alley. I shuddered. She didn't know. These scars were how I survived prison. Remember, she called sharply. I'm still your fiancé. How could I forget? 3 years ago, at our engagement party, Leo drugged me and had me auctioned off to the elite. I was stripped of all dignity, turned into Port Stone's joke, and the one who signed the papers selling me off? My fiancé. The sound of jeering laughter echoed behind me. Victoria was furious, mortified that I was embarrassing her. She was the richest woman in Port Stone, and her fiancé was getting his face beaten in for a few $1,000s in prize money. I ignored her and headed back to the locker room. When I stepped into the octagon again, the spotlights weren't on another fighter. They were on a reinforced steel cage, and from within came the guttural roar of a predator. Tonight's main event, fighter number 67 versus a Bengal tiger. Place your bets now. The curtain was ripped away, and a cavernous, bloody maw lunged at the bars, inches from my face. I sucked in a sharp breath. Brother, it was Leo. I looked up. He was leaning against the railing of a VIP box, decked out in designer clothes, a smug smile plastered on his face. I heard you were short on cash, he said, his tone a sickening mix of innocence and cruelty. So I arranged a special gift to help you earn a little extra. I put 100 grand on you to win. Don't let me down, okay? 100 grand. My fists clenched. I thought of our family home, the one they'd sold out from under me, and I took a step forward without hesitation. Just then, Victoria stormed into the prep area. Leo smoothly wrapped an arm around her waist. Vicky, my brother has his pride. Let's let him win this 100 grand on his own, he added, with a sly glance at me. I hear he's been on quite a winning streak. The owner here seems to take good care of him. Disgust flickered in Victoria's eyes. If you get on your knees and apologize to Leo right now, in front of everyone, I'll give you the 100,000 myself, she said, her voice like ice. Otherwise, you can try prying it from the tiger's jaws. Every eye was on me. They were all sure I would break. Instead, I pulled on my gloves. Victoria's face went dark, her eyes practically shooting flames. The tiger lunged. I somersaulted forward, dodging the attack, and landed a hard kick to its throat. But the difference in power was immense. Its jaws snapped shut inches from my skull more than once. Victoria's expression grew uglier with every passing second, but I refused to give in. After a few brutal rounds, my arm was a shredded mess of flesh and blood. Bang! A tranquilizer dart hit the tiger's flank, and the massive beast collapsed. Victoria threw the rifle down and grabbed my mangled arm, her voice a raw scream. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Blood dripped onto the canvas floor. Sweat beaded on my forehead, but I kept my jaw clenched. I didn't lose. Don't forget to send the money. Her hand shot out, her fingers wrapping around my neck. Her eyes were cold steel. You're hopeless. Since you're so desperate for money, maybe I should have just let them sell you for a good price at that auction. My body convulsed. The world spun, and then everything went black. As I lost consciousness, the secret I'd overheard all those years ago whispered in my ear. Ms. Stone, we've completely ruined his reputation tonight. That should be enough to satisfy Mr. Leo. He brought it on himself. This is the price for smearing Leo's name. That auction was a nightmare I could never escape. Leo had orchestrated the whole thing. He'd leaked a few doctored photos of himself to the tabloids to play the victim, then pointed the finger at me. No matter how I tried to explain, Victoria wouldn't believe me. On the night I thought was the happiest of my life, my engagement party, she had me dragged onto that stage.